Hello everybody on YouTube, how are we? All good, all good. Got my morning fix, having the coffee. We are in Amazon coffee shop. Here we go. Wife's got her coffee and a big fat cake. Big fat cake in Amazon. Over there. But she hasn't eaten it all. Amazon coffee is very nice, but their cakes, Thai cakes, no guys. For us, it's well, for me anyway. For me, no, the cakes are not good. Something not quite right about Thai cake. Coffee, perfect, no problem. But yeah, for some reason the cakes aren't so good. But yeah, these Amazon cafes. Say this one. We do like this one, it's very nice, very chilled out, laid back, as most of them are. As you can see there guys, great start to the day guys. Come along here, just sit, relax, use the internet, chill, make a few videos, all good, all good. So just on the video today, just bear with this Amazon cafe review, and just to get it straight, we do like Amazon cafe. Just because we don't like their cakes, we're not knocking them as a coffee shop. We love them, and we tell people, yeah, go to Amazon coffee, all good, all good. But then guys, it's just a video on regarding people asking about accommodation in Thailand, whether you're here short term, long term, looking to rent, looking to buy, etc. So I'm not really going to talk about short term too much, because everybody knows short term really what your realistic choices are, which are hotel, condominium. You can rent a condominium if you're on a tourist visa for a couple of months or a month or whatever, and then your hotel, hostels, of course, if you're a backpacker. If you're hitting the islands, down in the islands, then of course, yeah, you've got multiple choices for that. But just be warned that if you go up down to the island this time of year, lots of reports now this time of year, this is January time, prices rocket. Anywhere Christmas, January, down in the real tourist trap, prices are going to rocket a lot. So be aware of that. I mean, if you are coming to Thailand, then it's probably that time of year, it's probably best to pre-book well in advance, 6 months in advance, to get the prices, whether you're going to trip.com, booking.com or Agoda or wherever. If you book in advance, you're going to get that price. The longer you leave it, or if you just rock up somewhere, then yeah, you're going to get clobbered. So it's definitely worth booking in advance for these kind of things, for the short term lets. Always advisable. And for your long term accommodation, or you're looking to possibly buy something or rent something, your long term, you're going to get a better deal. If you're getting somewhere for a year, you want to sign up, you're probably looking at about a month's deposit as a rule, and then you're going to sign up a contract for a 12-month period. That's normal in Thailand to do that. Some places you'll get fully furnished, some places partly furnished. Not really suitable, is it, if you're renting an accommodation with no furniture? Not for foreigners anyway, maybe for Thai people who might be able to bring some furniture from somewhere else, but generally no. If you're an alien, then an alien in the country, then you really need to get a place that is furnished already. So yeah, so you will save money if you're doing a long-term let. The only problem with the long-term let is if you're in that Pacific area and then you think you want to change, you are stuck because you've already committed yourself, guys, to doing that. But then again, you can still move around cheaply, quickly, easy. Use the low-cost airlines, use the buses to move around if that's what you're doing, and then you've got your base. So yes, it makes sense. And if you're outside of some of the tourist traps, you can, or central places, you're a little bit outside the town, you'll probably find that you can get places cheaper. Whereas if you're right in the heart of the town, inside a city, then you will pay. Location, of course, that applies here as well in Thailand. Location. So bear that in mind. It's worth and it's worth just spending a bit of time and having a look round for your accommodation. In the past, when I've been in that position, first of all arrived, stayed in a cheap hotel, whatever, and then spent time going around finding places that are suitable. So yeah, that's important, that you don't rush it, because if you rush it, you'll take something that you might regret, or you'll find something better. Of course, you can't spend forever going around looking, but once you've seen half a dozen places, you're probably going to get a good gist of what you're going to get for your money. So it is definitely worth spending time looking round. That's it. And as I say, got your contract, get a cheaper deal. But if you're just doing month to month, you're to be expected to pay more, whether it's a house or a condominium. The good things with the condominiums, of course, they come with facilities. Maybe you've got swimming pool, gymnasium, whereas your house, of course, some houses will be in a complex with swimming pool, etc., and gym, but maybe you'll be somewhere where you don't have those facilities, and if you do have those facilities, you're probably going to pay a bit more. So once again, just worth spending some time looking about, And then when it comes to purchasing, if you're coming to look to purchase property, you've got your choices there. Now, if it's a condominium, you've got 49% foreign owned, 51% Thai owned. You've got to bear that in mind. Please bear in mind as well that a lot of people going for condominiums, they're looking for more modern condominiums, and as the years go on and they're building newer places, people tend to want to be buying newer places rather than run-down places. The only good thing about run-down places is you might be able to make the condo how you want it, putting in new kitchens, bathrooms and everything, but it's about the block as well. How good is that block, where the block is located, for instance, and then the housing estate as well. You get some houses and estates that look really nice, and then others that just look run down. It just once again, it just depends on each individual place. A house that my wife and I had 12 years ago that we sold, when we first were there, the housing estate was really nice, and now when you go there today, it looks a bit of a dump, to be fair, because people haven't spent the money on upkeep of the place, and then all the roads all in as you go in aren't nice. A lot of houses are looking drabby. People maybe haven't painted them to make them look nice, so that's a bit of an issue as well. But in these new modern places where they've got swimming pools and gyms, etc., it's about people putting money into the community, so they put it in a pot, so the money's spent on keeping the upkeep of that particular place, which is good. because then you know as time goes on that the place will be kept in good order. And then on the house, of course, foreigners can't own the land, but you so you can put it in, you know, if you've got a Thai wife, then you can put it in your Thai wife's name, or if not, you have to set up a limited company, guys. Put it in a limited company, you would have to do that, but that would come at other costs. So you would need to look at your options and what is going to be the best way round it. For my circumstance, been with my wife for many years. We've got 2 children, so 16-year-old, 9-year-old. So if you don't trust your wife after that amount of time, then you never will. So, but yeah, it does make things a little bit more easier if you do that. But as I say, you do have other choices. The other thing I would say about building property, try and get your own land. I don't think personally building properties on your wife's family name land is a particularly good idea, not unless it's in your wife's name. I think building property on somebody else's land is not a good idea at all, at any time, whether it's family or not family. You don't build properties on somebody else's land. I mean, of course you do hear the horror stories in Thailand of people doing that, but that's definitely a thing that you need to avoid, guys. Don't be doing that. That is just ridiculous. Now, that is definitely not an option. So yes, so you've got a few choices there when you're buying property. As I said, condos, house, how you're going to do it, which direction you're going to go, where you're going to buy it, etc. Of course, you can do one of 2 things purchasing it. You can buy it outright cash, of course. You can do that, or if your Thai wife is has the right criteria, they can get a Thai mortgage, so that's possible. You've got privately owned properties, and there are actual what we would know back home as council properties, government owned, which are a lot more easier for a Thai person to get borrow money from the bank. It seems to be a more straightforward way than doing it, whereas if you're doing it private, there's a little bit more red tape, a little bit more paperwork, a little bit more in depth. They look into it a little bit more. It's not quite so easy, but if you do the latter, it's a lot more straightforward. These places have a lot of promotions going on. So once again, guys, you just need to spend time. Once you know where you want to live, spend some time round having a look. You might want to rent first, maybe. Get the feel of the place, make sure that is definitely where you want to be. That's also important. As you know, things change. So yes, lots of food for thought, guys. Yeah, so I hope this video for you guys is giving you kind of an insight of what this video is about. It's about accommodation and what you should look out for. It can be very tricky. It can be very tricky. But my only advice to you is, guys, is to take your time. Take your time and just think about everything, and just be sure that, as sure as you can, that your final decision is definitely going to be the right one for you, and don't make any rush. That's it. You don't want to be making rash decisions in the sunshine, guys. Right then, I'm going to clock off now, and I'm going to get back to the sunshine. And you know what to do, guys. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, keep the faith, keep smiling. I'll see you on the next video.